Hey, I appreciate y'all coming up. First off, let me just say that, okay? Because it's please, I appreciate on Tuesday those of you who came up. What I think is really important to understand: race and class come together. Race, class, gender, many things come together, and too often when we're in a race relations class, we think about poverty and we think we're going to just look at you. Right? It's like, oh my gosh, right? And we're going to think that, okay, we're not going to see you. We're going to see you. We're not going to think Mexican-American who looks like you. We're going to think Mexican-American who's Indian in their blood, and we're not going to look at you. And we're going to look at like white people, and we're going to think, okay, we're going to look at you, and we're going to say, okay, but you must be fine. And we're going to look at you, and you look like you're fine. And the idea is it's really important, it's incumbent upon us, if we want to understand what's going on and really want to see this, that we take race and we take class and we put them together. Like, you got to put them together. And we don't do that. So I want to do something else real fast. So if you all can stay here for a second. Can you go to the next? Okay, so keep in mind choice and chance. So we talked about this last class, choice and chance. Like, what are the choices? By the way, the choice, buying a car I'm telling you, it's a bad idea, dude. We'll talk about it later. You can ask me why I would say it's a bad idea. What are the choices that they're making? All of them are working, right? So they're making choices to work. And then the chance, like who was it that said you didn't choose your family, right? Yeah, so choice, chance, it all comes together. Go to the next thing. Okay, I want to, can you all come over here real fast? And just stand like this, okay? Actually, I just really need, the three of you can just sit on the table. I'll just use you two, okay? Now I need two people who was up here the other day. Doug, you, and who else was up here on Tuesday? Who else was up here? Wait. No, stay right here. You, hang on. I need another one. Persian woman, you're here. Okay. What's your name again, Bob? Abby, that's right. Okay. And your name started with an N, right? What is it, Nushina? Nushina, yeah. Yeah, fuck, they remembered. Okay, so listen. So here's the deal. Just stay right there. You see, if you want to give advice to them, to these 5 young women right here, if you want to give advice to them, what would be the advice? Just keep working hard. Like, you obviously worked hard. You got good grades, and you got enough to get here, and here you are, and evidently you all got good enough grades to get here. You worked really hard. You said it, right? It would be keep working hard. Because if you keep working hard, you can climb the ladder of mobility. But that's all you can do. I don't have any other advice. It'd be like, don't make stupid decisions, like buying a car, dog. And okay, loans, like, look, y'all took out a bunch of loans. So it's like, all right, now what do you want to do? You're going to get really indebted, so now you want to make sure, don't flunk out. Don't go to your last semester and then just decide to give it all up. Like, you got to go all the way, man. If you're going to go in debt, you got to go all the way. There's a decision. There are other things. Just keep working. Right? And then, you work really, how many hours a week do you say you work? 20? How many do you work? How many? 40 hours a week? 20? So, you work 20, right? So it's like, but that's 20 hours a week that they're not studying. And so, but all we can say is keep working hard, right? So these 2 young women, right? And whose families have a lot of money. So Nushina and Abby. So what are they going to do? They're going to work hard too, right? Because just because you have money doesn't mean you don't work hard. One of these ideas is that, like, somehow the world just came along and said, "Hey, here, just take this money, take all this stuff." It's like that. We had a conversation with you on Tuesday, and that's not going on. Y'all are working. Are you just like buying your grades at Penn State? No, you're working, right? You're studying, you're doing, okay, got it? So they're going to work hard. And so that's all you can say, right? Is anyone going to think like, oh, what they should do is you should, Abby, really, the least you could do is sell your car, get a Honda Civic, and like give the rest of the money to Mandy down there, dog. Nobody's going to say that. Is anyone going to say that? No, we're not. This is what it is, right? Okay, so watch. What are they going to do? They're going to work hard and they're going to climb, but they are, here, come like this, come up here. So this is the ladder of upward mobility, right? So you all stand here. Now, we can tell them, yo, work really, really hard, and if you do, you're going to climb the ladder of upward mobility, right? But watch what happens. And you have to see this. So, okay, y'all, just start coming up this, turn around. Come up the stairs. So you're climbing the ladder. Go ahead. And you guys climb too. As they climb, they're climbing. They're getting richer. Okay, stop for a second. They got richer. You see how they just got richer? They went to college. They work really hard. They maybe work 2 jobs. They get out of college. So Mandy and Amanda, right? Ashley. I was close. Okay. Mandy and Ashley are going to make a little more money than their parents. Okay, cool. Got it? So they're going to do better. But while they're doing everything they're supposed to do, they're also doing the same thing. They're not just stopping. Like, the people here are doing the same thing. So why we look at them and say, hey, why can't you work harder, be smarter, be better, be more thoughtful, whatever you got to do, you got to work twice as hard. They can work twice as hard. These people will work twice as hard. These people, if you're here, like, look, they're not just standing around, sitting, waiting for the money for their parents to fill up their bank account so they can go out and buy clothes. I don't know, like go where? Go into New York and spend $2,000 on clothes. They're not doing that. They're doing the same thing that they're doing. But the problem is where you start, the starting line really matters. So we have this idea that somehow the starting line is equal, as though those two are right here next to them. Like you get to Penn State, and we're all equal here. This is the great equalizer. It's not the great equalizer because you're going to end up with a lot of debt. You're working more. You got just more things on your mind. You're alone, right? You got issues that you have to deal with at home. You all have issues you got to deal with at home. You're like thinking about your parents. They have issues they have to deal with. So it's like we're all in this together. It doesn't just start. It doesn't reset. Poor people can work 5 times as hard. There's still rich people are just going to work just as hard.